Good day, Brianna. I'm Elizabeth, Mother of Hearts, and this is your reading. You had asked for a specific question, so I've got your message pulled up right here. As you can see, this is you. This is for you, right? It says, my question is, what is going on between me and Q? What is going on between her and Q? That here. Oh, this one? We're actually going to turn all the light on for your. Nope. Alright, I did that. Alright. What is hidden? Is there anything hidden? I don't see any hidden messages. Alright. We're going to go and pull out storyline from the universe. This is now my universe's storyline deck. Such a beautiful deck. My friend bought it for me in Texas and brought it from Texas. Jesus, this story is crazy. We've got a whole lot going on between the two of you. Alright. We're going to leave those down there. Alright, so we've got the King of Wands right here, which is between these two messages. Okay. Two of Wands is a choice. Let's see. This choice I have to deal with. This is what comes of it. This is possible result in distance. Ooh. Alright, so this says we're going to start off with you want to know what's going on right now. You are emotionally, you're deciding whether you're going to emotionally withdraw from this partnership and move on because of this conflict with this King of Wands, right? This is where you're at with this person. You're in a, just, because we got here, if you can't really see, but right here is this pile, and on top of this pile landed your King of Wands, right? And right below it was the Two of Wands. This means that there's a choice being made about this King of Wands, right? You're trying to bring balance and light and have fulfillment to this, but that's not what's going on. You know what I mean? You're seeing this, and below that wish fulfillment, right? This is what you want from this King of Wands, is balance, light, and fulfillment of wishes. But the truth of the situations is this person is in their Page of Wands energy. They're not in a reversed status, so they're not in a hopeful energy, right? We got the Ace of Cups. They don't have a cup to pour out to you, right? And or abundance. They don't feel like they don't have any options. This person is in a very negative place for themselves, and it is impacting your energy, right? This King of Wands they don't have a cup to be even giving you, right? And you're trying to figure out, how do I fix this? How do I fix this? You can't. This person is in this Five of Coins energy. This person is out in the cold. And not because you left them there, because they left themselves there. This person has abandoned themselves. And in return, it is affecting, right, you. Right? So we've got the Hermit. You feel stagnant. You're like, how do I get out of? We've got the Eight of Coins. So you're like, this girl, she feels like she's almost bounded by these. Like, hurt. We've got, you know what I mean? Look at, her foot's sore. She's got sore on her hands. She's crying. it's got you stuck and like how, like every time you try to make a step, you're like, you feel like you're fucking it up worse. And I know this is aggressive. And you feel like if you rush, you feel like every time you do something, like I said, you're fucking up. You feel like you created a tower moment. You know what I mean? And we got the 10 of coins. And your intention is to move forward with this, to bring the the 10 of coins and 6 of swords. So you're trying to move forward with this energy, but all you get met with is trapped, stagnancy, death. And like, here's the Fool's journey. It's in reverse. So it means it is stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping you from continuing to go forward. Because guess what? You're the High Priestess. You're the Ace of Coins. Right? And in the distance, what you don't see in yourself is strength in this situation. Right? It's a soul contest and inspires me to grow. I didn't even read. All I read was, I want to know my question between me and Q. This is what I'm getting, right? I read the rest of it. You're saying that you feel like it is showing you that you have something there. It is showing you that he shouldn't be the reason why. The silence. Do you see this? You're like, oh, this person? No, this person didn't do that. You did that. This person showed you a vibe within yourself. This is a lesson I had to learn. And I need you to really get this one. This person showed you your potential. This person sparked a light in you. And you're like, I like this. But it wasn't because of them. It was already there. Sometimes people have a superpower of magnifying something, not because they're supposed to benefit from it, but they're just supposed to show it's there. And this person, that's what they're doing. They showed you that it was there. You're hoping to turn it into your happiness. But the truth is, it is supposed to put you on your journey. You know what I mean? To figuring out, you like that vibe? You say, it inspires me to grow. You like that vibe. Yeah, that person was supposed to show you that it's possible. And they don't need to they don't need to contribute to it. You got this already. That was already there. They're just showing you that it was there. And you got to detach from the fact that might be a lover. You know what I mean? Because you're already this powerful, abundant bitch. You're already that. You know what I mean? And you need to let go of the idea that this person is the reason why. They're not the reason why. They're the cause to a giant effect. They caused this, but they're not the effect of it. You are. That it was already there. And it was already there. It was just over here, out of sight, out of the story. And then they came along and they're like, they showed you all these things and saw you instantly started trying to do things. They were just showing you that, hey, what have you been waiting for? It's there. You've had it this whole time. And we got the 3 of coins. This is in the distance. You need to be doing more celebrating of self. See this? She's dancing in the face of her enemies. And some of them come with light faces. Someone come with dark faces. She's still dancing with hers. This, her ace of coin. Right? Something. You know, my friend told me something. It's either you have to pick it up or you have to let it go. Let it stay on the ground. Right? And I'm being told to tell you, you need to pick up your own masculine and feminine energy. It's okay to be both. Because sometimes they're appropriate. Pick this up and you will create the divine union you're trying to seek. Because you will fully embrace that inspiration that you think you got from him that was yours all along. And realize that a relationship isn't what gives it to you. It's that moment. From what I've learned, it's that moment of like a moment of peace that reminds you that it was there. You know, I had my journey with a young man. I went to Texas. I randomly met him, and then I ended up going to Texas. And and I was at a crucial point in time in my healing journey that I was, if a bus came, I was okay. Let's put it that way. And he gave me a weird spark. I mean, literally, actually, the first time we actually ever touched, a blue light formed. And it changed the whole trajectory of where I was taking myself. I mean, seriously. Completely shifted every... You know, I was planning on just running a cleaning service and doing nothing. My whole life is so different since I met that man. That inspiration, he reminded me that my power was there. My strength was already there. I just couldn't see it. And then I spent the next few years dealing with shit, and every scenario that involved him made me stronger. It hurt. Fuck yeah, it did. You know, because I actually like this dude, and I don't really like motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like I loved him. Like, I usually just like somebody, but like, and it wasn't, I liked him. I liked that he was creative. I liked that he was self-motivated. He was artistic. He was educated. He was strong. He liked to dance. Like, I liked that he had his own personality, his own way of doing things, his actual own hobbies. Like, it made me attracted that he had his own, he had his own identity. It wasn't based off of what other people were doing. It was things that he liked. Like, he had this jean jacket. Fucking people were making... I fucking loved it. And he loved it. And I'm like, I love it because you fucking love it even more. Like, it was like... the way he carried himself. Regardless of what other people think. And maybe it was a mask. Maybe it was. But I really don't think it was. I really think that was really him when I met him. And it was... I think it was the first time in his life that he felt... I mean, I loved it. I genuinely did. And I don't think he's ever had anybody. And I know I didn't. Because I definitely understood that he liked me. He liked who I was. I wasn't like other girls. And it weirded him out, too. It scared him. Fuck, he scared me. I'm terrified. I was like, who is this? Who's this mystical, magical fucking man? Like, he's so amazing. But he didn't have his own cup. Like, he had a cup. And it had things in it. But he didn't, like, pay attention to them as if they were his own. He paid attention to them as if they were a reflection of others. And that the way another person acts is based his value. And that's not the case. Because he was amazing regardless if all these girls wanted him or if his parents liked him. He was cool. He was funny. I mean, he is these things Still, just, I'm not a part of it. I mean, I imagine he still embodies these. I just don't necessarily think he shows everybody the side of it. And, the same way you feel, I imagine this man feels the same way about you, only he probably isn't in a position to accept it, because most men, gonna be honest with you, honey, most men aren't given inspiration. They're given contentment. They're taught to be content with their surroundings. Or they're told to reach a level of success that, by all means, with the cost of their soul to it. Men are not truly inspired by love and support and compassion. Most people don't support men that way. And I think that you did this, and this is why you feel this way. Because you provided him that, and he reflected it back. Only problem is he realized that it was changing him, and it terrified him. It's terrifying for a man. Because most men have no idea what it's actually like to be loved. To even be liked. You know what I mean? Most men are only liked for what they can give to someone. They're not liked for their creative thought process, their hobbies, their talents. You know what I mean? Unless it's beneficial to others. Not very many people in the world admire men just because they can do it. Not because I'm gaining from it. Like, this young man liked mudding. I liked it because he liked it. I actually don't like it. I liked it because, you know what I mean? Because it was something he liked. And that he invested in himself to be a part of that. That's what I liked. That he took time to pour into his own cup. That was attractive. And what's hidden from you is that this choice you have to make is for you to move forward and having your own fire, your own ground to stand with your, you know what I mean, your own vibe. And not to feel like you don't have any answers. You're going to become your answer. And it doesn't have to do with this man. Because he doesn't have a cup to offer you. He was mirroring back what you had. And that's why you feel so inspired. And see, the reason I like this other man that I'm talking about in my situation, I told him I didn't like him. I told him I wasn't interested in a relationship. I said, thanks for the ride. Check you know what I mean? Once we get there, I'm like, deuces. So he had no reason to impress me. At all. Actually, I'm pretty sure he wasn't even trying. We were just two companions traveling who just instantly, without effort, and for most people, it's usually awkward at first. I felt like I knew this person my whole fucking life. And I hope to one day talk to this person again. I hope to have just a friendly conversation. How's life going? Are you still into golfing, mudding, fishing, whatever it is? Do you still dance? Do you still sing? Like, is your, do you play video games again? Like, but I had to go through this journey first. And then you're at the beginning of this journey. Because your storyline it's familiar. I've lived quite a lot of stories in my life. I've had a lot of restarts. Different scenarios, different people. all different lessons. This one, for you particularly, is to show you that you're dope, you're powerful, you got a vibe to fuck with. And the reason you feel inspired is because you're awesome. It's not him, it's you. Because you see that. It means that's what you feel, that's what you see inside yourself. We don't see what's not actually in us. Sometimes we can't recognize that it's in us, but we don't see something that isn't in us first. That's why I also liked him, because I saw his pain and I saw his attempt to be kind, regardless of what people have done to him. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle not to want to get your lick back. Sure is. It's a struggle not to be a hurt person hurting people. And a lot of people act like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, yeah. When you feel like nothing in the world is going right and your back is against the wall, it is a struggle not to lash out. Hurt those who hurt you or who didn't. You know what I mean? It is an inner battle that a lot of people deny that they're even facing. Some people conquer it faster, and that's part of the reason why the denial comes in, because they're like, oh no, that's not big. Or they mask it. A lot of people mask, oh, I'm over this. Then why are you still talking shit? Why are you still bitter? Why are you still angry? Because it still affects you. Look, this person I've been describing to you has done a lot of mean things to me. I don't want to remind them that it happened. I don't want to continue that story. And they've already apologized. And they have no idea how much that changed everything. Right? Because I knew it took a lot of courage. Especially since they did it in public. In front of a bunch of people. And those people knew exactly what they were talking about. So... maybe you and this person do have a future together. I'm not really sure at this point. It does not specify that. This is your journey. And this person was only to reveal your own inner strength, your own inner wonderfulness, your own high priestess, your own divine purpose, your own divine light. This person is a trigger. He was a catalyst to a transformation of yours. And right now, that is what the universe is instructing you to see when it comes to this person. Be grateful that you had this pleasant moment. It definitely showed you what you like. It showed you that that's possible. Now, go cultivate that within yourself without a partner, so that when you actually find the person who's really meant for you, y'all are going to be two people with full cups pouring into cups that nobody's ever going to feel left out. Nobody's going to ever feel alone. Even if you're miles and months, years apart. Whether you stay lovers or friends. Y'all's two cups will always be full for each other. And if it's your divine partner, that's a lifetime of that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people want... I get a lot of people I do readings for, and a lot of people want it to be someone else pouring into their cup. They don't want to drink their own cup first. But you got to know if your own cup is poisonous. So can you do these things? Can you treat yourself the way you want a partner to treat you? I mean, genuinely. Do that. Talk to yourself the way you would want your lover to talk to you. Talk to the universe like that. Because you are the universe. So when you're talking to the universe like that, the universe is going to remind you, girl, you got it like that. Look, the universe flirts with me. It is fucking weird. I'll be having this weird thought in my head, and I'll be start singing this cute little song to the universe, and all of a sudden it'll send me back one, and it's like, that's my boo. Like, my chick bad, my chick hood, my chick does shit your chick wish she could. And I'm getting embarrassed. I'm like, you never stop. I was just being cute. Look at you trying to. And I cannot make this. I promise you, I'm not making this up. My homegirl, if I could bring her in the room right now, she will tell you. We were sitting there on a road trip and this shit happened. She's like, bitch, what is going on? I'm like, I'm telling you, the universe is in love. I'm in love. But, like, it be sending me some crazy stuff. And I'm like, boo, you gotta stop. You're doing too much. You're making me, my face is starting to hurt from smiling so much. I'm telling you. But I gave that to myself first. And then I get it from the universe. So, like, when I get a man, the universe ain't going to send me anybody that ain't going to be able to match that energy. You know what I mean? Because the universe knows what I want. Because I gave it to myself and I gave it to that. So it now recognizes, this is the energy this bitch is in. Let me go. Let me go find this. Let me go. She wants to feel this. Really? Look, let me go find someone. Cultivate them into existence. I just need it. And the universe works behind the scenes and does this thing. The day. And here's the crazy part. Being a psychic and intuitive, I already seen it. That's why I'm chill. Now I'm telling you, you have this. But you need to generate the energy. You need to make sure that your existence speaks exactly what you expect. From a partner, from a business partner, from friendships, from parenting, to whatever the fuck energy you have to reflect out in the world. You need to make sure that you're cool with it at all times. Let's say somebody comes to you crazy, right? Wouldn't you rather them not come to you crazy? Right? So you got to make sure you're not coming to other people crazy. Out of pocket. Did you really, before you go and respond? All areas of your life. The universe right now, this person showed you that it's possible. Okay? It knows what you want. Now you're going to maintain that energy for yourself without someone. So that we know, I say we, no, because I'm part of the universe, but we know you're serious. We know you really want this. I need to know that you can do this by yourself. That you genuinely are offering sincere love, compassion, and grace for yourself. Because I'm going to bring you people who aren't going to be able to do that for you. And I need you to be able to set that boundary. I'm going to bring you people who aren't romantic. And I need you to set that boundary. And then I will bring in your king. Because you've already know how to do it. Toxically, platonically, and romantically with yourself. That you will know all of it to be able to give it romantically. Because you already conquered all the other areas. There isn't going to be, when you get into that relationship, there isn't going to be doubts. There isn't going to be insecurities. There isn't going to be worry. Because you're already there. So when that person comes in, and they're the right one, you're not going to call me. You're not going to ask me about this. You're going to know. Because your intuition, your high priestess kicked in. Your psychic ability is there. You're going to know. You're not going to need my help. As a matter of fact, you'll be end up educating other bitches and dudes about this shit. You'll be able to teach people what. And show them. Hey, look, watch this. You saw where I'm at, right? You see where I'm at now. But here's the part of this journey that I need to read it. The people you love the most ain't going to be honest with you. It's going to be strangers. Majority of the people who are immediately in your life are going to mock you. Are going to doubt you. Are going to try to deter you. who are going to try to hash up old shit to you. Exes are going to start coming back around. Old flings. Haters. That is why the universe wants you to do this. Because when you get that divine marriage, that divine connection, that divine soulmate, if you're not legit with your own shit, they're going to end up fucking it up. They're going to interrupt it. And they did. For me, I prayed for this man. He checked out all the boxes. And then some. Because it wasn't even, if my whole list has nothing to do with looks besides the green eyes. It had nothing. And brown hair. That was it. I didn't really. Brownish color hair. And green eyes. That was my standard. Other than that, it was all character descriptions. And this man checked all of them off. You know what I mean? I want a person who's kind, loving, compassionate. And I had to make the universe is like, but you don't even know what that looks like to yourself. Go figure it out what it looks like. Go be that. This man showed you that it's possible. You felt it with him. Now go be it. And then maybe if he's the right one, he'll go be it too. So that when you two are ready, because I definitely know they felt it too. You know what I mean? And I do feel like this person does care about you. That's not ever what I'm not saying that he doesn't. You know what I mean? Or you wouldn't have felt the way you did. Do you know what I mean? Because you probably had other men in your life and you never felt like that before. And it's saying, okay, I hear you. Now let's go do something about it. And it starts with you. And you got this. And like I said, you're a high priestess. You're magical as fuck. You have a vibe about you that transcends the physical world. And that's going to be intimidating to a lot of men. So you need to learn how to control it. You know what I mean? And use it for the good of yourself. Not in a prosperous way, but in a healing way. When you heal, you automatically prosper. I mean, good things happen when you create good energy. You know what I mean? So by you working on this within yourself, you will naturally attract good things to your life. Sometimes you're going to have to say no to some of them good things. Because maybe the timing isn't right. Maybe you have other, door opportunity. But whatever's meant for you will always come to you. Even if you have to walk away from it, it will come back around. Because guess what? It was meant for you. You can't miss it. It'll keep showing up. If it wasn't meant for you, you wouldn't see it. It would keep showing up. Because it's meant for you. But if it doesn't keep showing up, you know what I mean? And it's how it's presented. The energy is presented. So, with that being said, I think you have one more question. I'm going to open one more time. No, you didn't have another question. So, it drives you crazy because you're thinking of that energy and not recognizing that it is yourself that you're thinking of. Like it's him, but you're the one. You're the giddy one. You're the one that wants to have fun. You're the one that wants to be creative. That's you, boo. He just showed you that that's there. That's that childlike. He sparked your inner child. That's it. Yo. That's it. He sparked your inner child. Because, man, I wanted to skip and jump and dance and feel like a little girl all over again. I know it. I could feel it. I could feel that little, he's so... I felt like I had the first crush of my life. And I know it's real. Because it's been 3 years now. We met in 2020. October 24th is, no, 18th. October 18th is the day we met. The first time we ever met at a bar. I didn't want to shake his hand because I knew. But people kept saying, go play with him. Go talk to him. Tell him to stay away. I'm mind my business. There's something in my gut told me. And I ignored it. And then the universe was like, step out your comfort zone again. Go to this party. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I want to stay home. I'm not going to hang out with my, you know what I mean? But it was my friend's birthday. It was her birthday, so I went. It turns out she was trying to get with him, and I was like, cool. I ignored him. I kept my boundaries. You know what I mean? She was interested. And I'm not that type of friend to go and be in competition. Yo, if he wants to pay attention, he can have you. You know what I mean? And even when I took that leap of faith the next morning after this party, I asked him, the universe said, ask him. Worst thing he could say is no. Man, I was so afraid. But I did. I said, hey, I got my own money. I just want to ride down there. I'm about to go there anyways. I just need a vacation. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I just don't want to do it. Like, I'll pay you gas. I'll pay for my own hotel. Like, I just want the ride. And it'll make the drive less boring. And he thought about it and said, yeah. And I did. I hopped in the car with this complete fucking stranger and drove half across the United States. I live in Iowa. We drove all the way to the tip of Texas. It's a 20-something hour drive with a complete stranger. Best decision I ever made. I like my life now. I like myself. At that time, I wanted to die. Not gonna lie to you. I didn't want to kill myself. But if a truck ran me over, I would not have been that sad. At all. I was hurt, but I had peace in my soul for the person I was. I acknowledged that I was making mistakes. And that I was a hurt person, hurting people. So I was willing to accept the universe's consequences. Whether it was good or bad. That's where I was until I met this man. And then he showed me a different side of myself. I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know that he showed me things I didn't even know I liked until I met him. And now my whole life's different. And I'm a whole different person. I feel different. I talk different. I operate different. And I thank for that meeting, for meeting him, but it showed me that it was me because we're not together and I still feel that way. And we haven't been together. Has it been perfect? Has it been a roller coaster? Hell yeah. There are some days I am my worst enemy back. Not so much anymore. We done took care of that part. And this is another lesson that we're going to initiate in this reading. Is you need to name your inner voice. The shitty one. Well, all of them. The one that talks to you nicely. The one that talks shit to you. The one that advises you. Name them. And when they're getting out of fucking pocket, tell them to shut the fuck up. Mark don't talk disrespectfully to me. Nor will I allow other people to. I had to name that bitch. And take control of her. Because I was allowing other people to talk to me a certain type of way. And then giving them the power by my response. I had to take control of me doing it to myself so that I wouldn't allow other people to do it. Because if you can't treat yourself a certain way, let me tell you, other people aren't either. They're not going to, if you're disrespecting yourself, do know that whether you do it in front of people or not, they're going to know and they're going to treat you that way. Do you know what I mean? So you got to be able to come correct to yourself so you make sure that people are coming correct to you. Because if they're not, then you can see the red flag and know that there's something there and maybe you need to remove yourself. This is a process of acknowledgement of self. And this man showed you that. That's all this was. This isn't, you know what I mean? And even if this person is a soulmate for your future and a partner for your future, this isn't about you, about him. This is about you. And I'm going to tell you another reason I know this is because of my divine purpose. My divine purpose is to meet people and find their inner spark, their karma. It doesn't have to do with their partners. It doesn't have to do with a relationship. I'll answer those questions. But if I'm actually taking time to invest in your journey, it's because the universe has instructed me that you have now begun your self-love journey, your inner self journey, your shadow work, your own cultivation of identity. Not one based on society, not one based on family members, not one based on lovers, not one based on friends, not one based on television, not one based on anything but between you and the universe. This is the journey you have now started for yourself. You cannot stop. You cannot take the glasses off. You cannot give them away. And everything you will be experiencing, you need to accept it for what it is. And that sometimes these doors that are about to close in your life, let them. This is family members, friends, coworkers, jobs, social places, ideologies, habits. Let them close. Because what you're about to receive is far more better. You are not settling. And you've got this. Now I'm going to read you a poem. Right? Title. This is from my book of Silver and Gold. It's just a bunch of little short poems. He'll make tomorrow good. Why should I be afraid of what the future holds? For through these years I've found God will each day unfold. And as I live today with faith that conquers fear, so I will face tomorrow and the future untired years. I'll fearlessly face the future, persuaded and assured that God of the yesteryears will make tomorrow good. What did I just tell you? And, they use God in this book, by all means, not religious. But it is such an inspirational book. Reason. He who will not reason is a bigot. He who cannot is a fool. He who does not is a slave. And this is pertaining to your journey. 4444 on the clock. He who will not reason is a bigot. He who cannot is a fool. He who does not is a slave. Meaning, he who is not open to other ideas is a bigot. He who is not is dumb for not being open and very immature. He who is not is a slave, meaning he who is not has lost themselves already. Those who are not willing to be open-minded and already damning before they even know has already bounded themselves. Because we are infinite beings. We are enigmas to existence. And people do not give enough credit to it. They rather just write it off as we're just child's play in a God's world. We are powerful, loving, magical beings. And there are going to be people, and there's a reason I read this to you. Write this poem down. I will send you this if you would like. Message me if you would like this sent to you. One seldom fails while doing what he loves to do. So find out what you love to do, and you will never fail because you love doing it. Like this. Like my job, my career. I pray to travel, meet new people, and give away free stuff. I do exactly that. I can't fail at that. I love doing it. You know what I mean? I get paid to bless people freely. And then I get to do this. I absolutely love this. Do I? Because whether you hate me or love me in the end, my message will always resonate. And one day, it's going to click. And you're going to grow. And you're going to be this amazing, beautiful, shiny fucking being. Whether I get to benefit or not, I know your world's going to be a better place. Whether you like me or not. Whether you believe me or not. At this moment, you don't have to. That's fine. But if one day, the signs will show and you will become a believer. And you will be the best woman that you could ever be. And I'm going to be motherfucking proud of you. 20 years from now. 30 years from now. Maybe I won't remember your name. Maybe I will. I have a pretty damn good memory. You know what I mean? Well, there's a lot of people I've talked to. And I remember that I talked to them. And kind of their story. You know? And I've been doing this for years. So, 30 years from now. And then if I see you, and then if I get to see you, you will always have a cheerleader, even if we don't work out. Because I know what I did today will help you in the long run. Because that's my intention. Love. Growth. Abundance. In the universe. You have a wonderful day. May you have the day you deserve. Blessed be the universe. Love you. Bye.